What's good, everybody? My name is Gentleman Jug.
And I'm Sid.
And welcome back to another Jug and Son doing WWE last week today. How you doing today, boy?
It's alright.
I don't even know what you just said.
It's alright.
Make sure to like, subscribe, hit the bell icon, do all the things all the other YouTubers tell you to do. Son, I need you to take me to Raw.
Okay, so we started off with, this is Raw on Netflix.
Raw on Netflix.
It's been hyped up for so long by everybody. They said
at least about a couple months.
They said, you know, the other shows may suck, but Raw on Netflix, this is where it changes. Everything's going to be good from here on out. So we start off with Triple H, and, well, no, we had this video, and then Triple H is like, okay, guys, we're here on Netflix. Are you ready?
Oh, I was ready.
I was like, all right, you hyped this up. This better be the best Raw episode I've ever seen.
We'll see.
So we start off with The Rock. He's back. The final boss. He's got the music and everything. Like, the final boss is here.
He's here. Is he about to start being a heel?
Like, he's gonna come after Cody or Roman, or maybe he'll come after everybody.
I can't wait. Tell me what he did, boy.
So he starts high-fiving the fans and hugging the fans, posing for the children. Then he gets in the ring and he's like, "Thank you, Netflix."
I mean...
and then it gets better. It gets better. Because then he says, see, finally, The Rock has finally come back to Netflix.
I mean, maybe he has come back to Netflix, but WWE was not on Netflix.
And then he says, you know what, I gotta acknowledge somebody. And I'm like, oh, is it gonna be Roman?
I was hoping it was gonna be
He's
Roman.
like, I gotta acknowledge Cody Rhodes. And like, Cody's the world champion. He's just in the front row.
I mean, just like, why? I thought this time last year... You slapped the taste out of his mouth, and then you started beating him up after episodes of Raw and Smackdown,
and then made fun of his mom and his whole family.
I mean,
you called them a mistake because he was born after his siblings. I mean,
and now here you are.
You're like
acknowledging him.
You're like you carried this company on your back, and then he gave him a hug, and Cody hugged him back, and he said, "Tell Mama Rhodes I said hi," and Cody's like, ah.
Yeah,
I'm like, oh yeah, because that's fine now. We're cool.
It was funny a year ago, but I guess it's not funny anymore, or it wasn't funny, and now it is.
It's really funny now. He's like, oh, that's that classic Rock, you know. And then after that, I guess The Rock leaves, and that was it. That's all he had for us. And then later on, they'll show him drinking with Cody in the back, and I'm like, yeah, they're cool now, I guess. I mean,
look, I saw The Rock's reaction on NXT the next day, and here's the problem with this. All right, you sit there and tell us, Rock, that you're 20 steps ahead.
So he's, I'm 20 steps ahead, I'm 10 steps ahead, whatever.
Okay, but here's the deal. There is not a single person on this planet who, if I am pissed off at them, that I'm gonna start all of a sudden hugging and acting like I'm cool with them, drinking behind, you know, the scenes. Which, by the way, Rock, you did get into a vehicle after you drank tequila with Cody and drive, but, you know, we're not going to talk about that.
The Rock is 10 steps ahead.
He's 10 steps ahead, so he's not really drunk. I'm drunk, I guess. Maybe I'm seeing things.
I mean, to me, what's the worst thing is that the last time him and Cody were in the back, it didn't go so well, but that was his moment to attack if he's 10 steps ahead. So, if they bring it back and he's a bad guy, I'm like, well, you could have attacked him there again, but you didn't.
As much as you want to sit here and act like y'all didn't screw up this part right here specifically,
you screwed up.
You did. Don't try to sit there and make it seem like you didn't sit there and forget this whole entire story and make this one part stupid, because now The Rock's gonna come back and what? Is he gonna sit there and all of a sudden act like he's a villain all of a sudden against Cody Rhodes? Is he gonna act like a villain against Roman Reigns or whatever? This, you dropped the ball. Clean it up.
You're not 10 steps ahead.
Okay?
You're 10 steps backwards.
Really? In all honesty, 10 steps backwards.
I mean, it's worse for Cody now, because now Cody's like friends with The Rock.
He's not sitting there thinking about, you know, The Rock behind his back anymore.
Because every time he kept saying, well, when The Rock comes back, he's coming for me. He even says in interviews, which is hilarious. He's like, I'm waiting for him, because when he comes back, it's going down. When I hear that music, and then...
Did it go down?
Well, the drinks went down, I guess.
Yeah, and then Rock got behind the wheel of a car after drinking, and he went and drove somewhere.
He's 10 steps ahead.
Of all of us.
Okay, that was it for that. But then next we had the Roman and Solo.
The match was fine. I didn't hate this match. I mean, this is one of those matches where like they will sit there and say that nobody else is allowed to come into the ring, but there's no DQ, and we're supposed to just believe that nobody's going to come to the ring, and then of course it happens.
So what made a tribal combat different from a no holds barred, no DQ, unsanctioned?
Well, they didn't have Jacob in the last ones, so
Okay. I guess that works.
That's probably what's different, I guess.
They got Jacob this time.
Look, the match was fine, and the right person won. Roman Reigns won. It could not have ended any other way.
I mean, there was one time where they got me where I thought Kevin Owens like attacked Roman. I thought, oh, maybe.
It made me believe for just a second when Kevin Owens came out, but then Cody came out and he handled it.
And what's funny to me is that Cody was in the front row just like a few minutes ago, and then when Kevin attacks, he plays the music and he comes back from the back. Mike, so when The Rock lifted, he just said, I'm going to go to the back now and drink with The Rock, I guess.
Yeah, I'll join you. Let's go drinking.
Immediately after. And then when he sees Roman's in trouble, he's like, okay, now I will come out.
Hey, look, Rock, I'm going to go out and help your cousin right fast, all right?
He's like, we're all cool here. So after this, then The Rock comes out. We're like, okay, he screwed up one story, but you can save this one, right? So he's just there, and he just he gets the Ula Fala from Paul. I thought he was gonna like put it on, or he was gonna give it. He gives it to Roman though, and then Roman puts it on, and then he just stares at Roman forever. And I'm like, oh, he's gonna rock bottom him, right? And then nothing happens.
It really felt like the creepiest stare down ever. Like you felt something was gonna happen. It just felt awkward, like in an awkward way of like I don't want to say awkward. I want to say uncomfortable.
Yeah,
it was uncomfortable in like a way where like you know how when you watch the show The Boys and Homelander comes out and he's just like he's like a threat, nobody can kill him, and he just makes everything more and more uncomfortable. That's the kind of uncomfortability I was feeling with this right here. And then of course there was no payoff. So
then The Rock just helps him leave. I'm like, okay, so The Rock is friends with everybody. So I don't know why he came back at Bad Blood and stared at everybody like he was mad. What he should have done is walk to the ring and be like, y'all want to try The Rock's beer?
I don't even care. Move on.
Then we get John Cena.
Yeah.
He's here.
He's ready to join the Royal Rumble, which he's probably gonna win if that fake list that they brought out is anything to go off of.
I mean, I feel like the John Cena did The Rock's job better than The Rock because he thanked Netflix and then he continued the storyline.
Everybody was happy with John Cena. This guy is going to win his 17th championship because he has said it.
I'm like, I guess, if The Rock can't fight Cody, I wouldn't mind seeing Cena beat Cody, I guess.
I don't think John Cena is going to fight Cody. I think John Cena is going to fight probably Gunther.
Yeah.
I bet that's where it's going.
Like, I don't know. Whoever he fights, I think he's going to win. I mean, if it's Gunther, I think he could do it. But if it's Cody, it could be unpredictable. Because he'd be like, I don't know. And then we had, everyone's most excited match. Rhea Ripley and Liv Morgan for the 20th time.
Well, apparently it's over after this. I'm glad. Let it die.
I don't want to see next week where Liv's like, I want my rematch because she lost this match.
And at the end of it, Undertaker came out, and that was fine. It was American Badass Taker, and that's cool. And
because him and Rhea have been,
I guess
connected.
They've been besties. Sure, why not? Maybe behind the scenes, we don't know.
Yeah, like Cody and The Rock.
They're back there all drinking tequila.
Everybody's friends here. And then we got Jey Uso versus Drew.
I mean, the match is fine. I don't hate this match. None of the matches really here are bad.
Yeah, I mean, Jey won this time, so Drew kind of sucks.
Well, I mean, I don't think that Jey should have won, but I guess they're making a story here, so let it happen. I want to see what it goes down.
Yeah, but I just feel like, Drew should be getting some wins now. But all right, it's fine.
He beat Sammy. What do you want from him?
Well, everybody beat Sammy. And then we had CM Punk and Seth Rollins, and I mean, I remember Seth saying that this was going to be a fight, and then I was going to burn him to the ground. So they start this fight by staring at each other.
Look, like this match itself. It was a good match. I liked this match. This match was great, in my opinion. I really feel like it should have been like a premium live event. That's what I feel it should have been.
It should have been like Drew and CM Punk.
But I just don't think this is over.
It's not over.
I don't feel like it's over.
It's not over because, you know, CM Punk, he pulled the arrows out of his back. So now Seth's got to pull the arrows out of his back.
Oh, you got to stop with the arrow thing. That is just the worst line ever.
And they said it, so I'm just using it.
And then Hulk Hogan came out.
That was probably my favorite part of the show.
They booed the absolute hell out of this man. And you guys should stop booing Jimmy Hart.
Yeah, they were booing Jimmy Hart.
You know, and look, I feel like they brought the wrong person out to sell American beer or whatever.
Should have brought out Stone Cold.
Stone Cold Steve Austin. Isn't he the beer guy? Isn't Hulk Hogan the eat your vitamins, say your prayers guy?
Yeah, you should have him sell vitamins. Then they would have cheered.
And I don't want to hear any of this thing like, oh, it's because, you know, Hogan's a Trump guy. Well, so was Undertaker, and he was not booed. Okay? I don't want to hear that crap. Hogan's a POS. That's what he is. He's done all kinds of crappy things that I just don't think the Undertaker has done. You know, I don't care about anybody's political preferences. Go do what you want to do.
I mean, how could you do that to Hulk Hogan? You know, he was almost the lead guitarist of Metallica. How could you do that to him?
This dude, he sat there and freaking wrestled 400 nights a year.
It's like, how could you boo that?
Take me to Smackdown, son.
So we start off with Paul Heyman. He's here. He gets his interest with the lights turn on, and then he's there.
I'm with it. Look. This whole entire thing with Paul Heyman was great, and the fact that he is speaking on behalf of Roman Reigns instead of Roman Reigns being here.
Well, you know, Roman's got it. He was on Monday. What do you want from him?
I want him to show up for the story that he's in.
Well, Paul says that, you know, I want to see Cody first, so that because Roman Reigns wants to talk to Cody, but Roman isn't here, so I will talk to Cody for Roman Reigns in front of everybody. So let's get Cody Rhodes out here.
Yeah, Cody Rhodes, the champion, showed up.
And then Paul's like, you know, Cody, you've been carrying this company on your back. I'm like, is that what everybody's going to tell him now? Because when he first came back, it was all about his dad. Now it's all about him carrying the company.
I don't care about any... When they say that, I don't care. I almost start tuning out when people start saying that. You're just sitting there freaking sucking his dick, and I just can't stand it.
So they say that, and then Paul says, so Roman Reigns is going to enter the Royal Rumble, and he's coming for you and the title.
Look, there's plenty of times where I hear a person sit there and say that they're going to freaking take on a person in WWE. And if they talk about it in a promo, most likely it's going to happen. The only time where you can't tell what's really going to happen is Royal Rumble. Because literally all 30 of these assholes are saying that they're going to win the Royal Rumble.
And fight the champ.
Okay? So, in this particular aspect, you can't sit there and take that as truth. You can only take it with a grain of salt. Because John Cena came out and said the same exact thing. I believe John Cena is going to win more than I think Roman Reigns is going to win.
But if Roman wins, you already know it's Cody Part 3.
It's going to be Cody Part 3. And I just feel like it's probably going to be Cody and Roman Part 3 anyways.
It's like Roman will probably win the Chamber or something.
Something's going to happen. Unless John Cena loses the Royal Rumble, which, you know, I just feel like he's going to win that thing.
Yeah, but I guess, you know, we'll get Roman and Cody Part 3. I mean, this is the first time we got a Royal Rumble with Roman Reigns and John Cena in a while.
I was like, is it? I didn't think about that, but okay.
And CM Punk's in this one too.
Maybe The Rock can be at entrant number 31. That's what that list said.
He should just enter it and then just win from like the last spot.
The 31st spot.
Yeah, because there's never 31, so he should just be 31 because he's the final boss. Or, you know, you could go do Moana.
He did, and it came out, and I guess people don't like it, but you know, that's neither here nor there.
So then, what is it? So then Kevin Owens comes out, and he says, I can't believe this. Cody gets worse, because first he was friends with Roman, now he's shaking The Rock's hand. He's like, don't you hate that guy?
Yeah. Didn't he kick your ass? Kevin, you are right here, okay? You are right. Like, I don't disagree.
Kevin's like, didn't he beat you up, and you're friends with him too? Like, what's going on here?
Yeah, and then you sit there and freaking help Roman Reigns get his freaking Ulafala back, and now he's challenging you at WrestleMania.
It's like, it's your fault this is all happening.
It is. He's right.
Because the Bloodline's about to be in charge again.
I'm not even upset about Kevin Owens on this one. I don't care that he's right on this one because he is right. We've been saying this entire time.
And Cody's like, he's mad because Kevin's right, so he runs and fights him. And then Solo, I mean not Solo, Jacob and that guy.
That guy.
Yeah, the other guy.
I don't care.
They show up to attack Paul, and then Jimmy comes out, and I guess Jimmy's here to fight to save Paul. I mean, Jay's not here, but it's okay
because he's on Raw.
Yeah, you don't need to see him twice every week. That's just every week before Raw on Netflix.
Yeah, that's 100% right.
Then Cody comes back from fighting Kevin, and then they fight off Jacob and that guy. And then we get Chelsea Green defending her women's U.S. title, and shocker, she defended it.
Yeah, okay, don't care.
Then we got Shinsuke versus LA Knight, and we're like, LA Knight's gonna get his U.S. title back.
No, he isn't. It's too soon.
Nope. So
and he didn't.
So Jacob and Tonga come in and they stop it, and then they get super kicked by like Cody and Jimmy spamming the finisher button.
Yeah, and this leads to them having a match later on tonight, and I'm just like, whatever.
And then Tiffany Stratton's got her champion celebration, but I guess then, all the women have to come out and talk about how they deserve a shot. So immediately there's a fatal 4-way match, and I guess Bayley wins. So we're seeing...
So she's the #1 contender for that spot. And I'm like, okay. I've seen you as champion, Bayley. I've not seen Tiffany as champion for very long. So she'll probably win, and Tiffany will keep the belt for a while.
Then we had Cody and Jimmy versus Jacob and Tama Tonga.
What haven't I seen here?
And it's funny is that the match, then Kevin comes out. I'm like, I haven't seen this yet.
What have I not seen here?
And then because, Cody looks like a bad guy because he abandons Jimmy now.
He just left him there to get his ass kicked.
And then Jimmy just lost because, Cody just left him there.
With Jacob, the Samoan werewolf.
Kevin, since you're on doing this character, you should bring it up next week.
He should bring it up next week. I'm bringing it up now.
It's like, Jimmy should bring it up too. Be like, what the hell?
You just left me there, cuz.
And then Cody and Kevin fight, and then they go through a table. And then they're like, oh my God, it's never happened before.
Because Cody said that when he sees Kevin, it's on site, and it is on site. And I'm just like, yeah, but you also should be helping your boy too.
It's on site.
And you just didn't.
But I abandoned Jimmy. Look, Kevin is saying that Cody's a bad guy, and I'm starting to see it now.
I feel it. You're basically a Hulk Hogan. Hey, look, like, subscribe, hit the bell icon. Whoa. That was a burp. That's a grown man problem right there. You just talking and just doing that all day. Yo, like, subscribe, hit the bell icon. Do all the things all the other YouTubers tell you to do. Check us out on the X. Check us out on Instagram. Check us out by checking out the Gentleman Jug cast. Available pretty much wherever you listen to all your podcasts. And tune in next time, because the next one will be available
when it's ready.